Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's brought down after a short game.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Henderson here from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. May now from the gun. That throw behind his intended target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They send a man in motion. Here's May, 3rd and goal. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Now Borregales on to send it away. he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take the lead on the first play of the drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Atwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. He's off to the races. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead on the first play of the drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Right side cut by Higgins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he puts some heat on this deep ball. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Patriots take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure. You're not sure. Everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field. But that's exactly what the defense just did.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Ready, set.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 17-7. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Richardson fires quickly out wide. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams face a 4-point deficit. Nevis with a point after. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Atwell now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a New England 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. May looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Off the play action, May. And the Rams are there, and down he goes.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Here's May to the air. He's got a man left. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quick throw completed by May. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Made to throw it. Hauled in left side. And this one does not go far. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throwing again, it's May. Catch made. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Henderson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Back to Henderson. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Now Borregales on to send it away. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson back to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Catch made by Hall. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down from the 42.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Let's go. Time to be lying.
Richardson now. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw, Richardson. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
May off the play fake. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Henderson on his own read. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Atwell now to return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. It is Kupp, left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
It's Henderson on the give. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. May now from the gun. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Richardson. He's got it over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson to throw again. Got a man. That's Nacua. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. You know, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Looking for it with Brooks. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
5th defensive back out there now, defending this lead on 3rd and goal. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking with Henderson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Patriots up by 6. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. They will throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Quick throw completed by May. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
this one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Designed run here for May. So this is a win for the Patriots. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.